joy takes care of everything. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a brief follow-up to the last video that I did on joy and how it's our natural set point. This video, I want to talk about the fact, which some people out there may contest at first glance, which is that joy itself takes care of everything. Now, part of the reason I want to talk about it is because I, yours truly, me, absolutely struggled with this at one point. In fact, flat out laughed as I am right now about the fact that, like, that seems too good to be true. Let me tell you, human race, we've got to stop saying that because things are exactly as good as we allow them to be. And that's the beauty of it. I know I've been on a little bit of a joy kick here and a joy high, if you will. Guys, feeling good feels good. I know it sounds absolutely base, and that's the thing about simplicity. Some of the simplest things in life are the most potent, like silence, like darkness, right? And joy, amazingly, in joy being what joy is, if we allow ourselves to spend more time in joy, whatever that is, and I sincerely mean whatever it is that brings you joy, barring that does no harm to anyone or anything, if it brings you joy, then you're going to get more joy. And something I also recently heard was, I can't remember from whom I heard this, essentially the statement was, and this is to help us just in general to manifest more of the good things. And it was something along the lines of, now what I say when I'm really enjoying something is, as an acknowledgement like to the universe, I say, I'm getting this quotation a little funky, but it's something like, let's say I've been really liking the strawberries. You guys know that was the thing I was really liking during the 30-day fruit fast. So let's say it's strawberries. I would say, for example, thank you, universe, for these delicious strawberries. I would like more of that, please, or I would like more of those, please. So whenever you have a good experience, to actually take a minute to acknowledge that and actually fully feel the joy and really enjoy the moment, and to acknowledge the universe by saying thank you in that moment and also requesting, and I'd like more of that, please, if indeed it's something that you'd like more of. Joy is a magical, freeing, I was going to call it a substance, but let's be real, joy ain't actually like necessarily tangible. And I'm not talking about, love that crosses it, because of course you can hug and touch someone. So that sort of love is tangible. Joy in many ways is not like a physically tangible thing. So I think it's fascinating. And I invite you, really, that's all I want to say with this video, is to invite you to understand that when you put joy first, and again, I understand and relate to the internal pull that could potentially be there when I say that. Understand too, though, that that's only because of how we were conditioned in society. And I will share about this other book that I'm reading when I'm done reading it. I'm very, very close to the end, by the way. It has had some unbelievably potent messages within it and some very weird synchronicities, I might add. It was a book which, I don't know if in your town you have these, in mine, in various different places, they have these little book stops. It looks like a miniature pantry, kind of a little roofed thing with a door on it, and people will put books in and you can swap them in and out for free. And so people will exchange whatever books they have that people haven't read. You get the point. So I had pulled one from the shelf one day, and I've recently been reading it, and oh my goodness, the synchronicity and the insights, the richness of this book. So I absolutely will be, at the very least, like, I don't know if I want to call it a review, but like sharing about it, because I did not expect to be impacted by this book, honestly, certainly not in the way that it has been impacting me, and I am shook. And like I said, the fun part is the unbelievably weird synchronicities that have been in that book, which I'm not going to share. Boy, are they weird. Like I haven't had, I go super Valley Girl when I'm stuttering because it's so crazy. When things are really hard to believe, it's like, the synchronicities were so minor in the sense of like needle in a haystack that I was there going, holy, are you kidding me right meow? So, and understand that to tie this into this video, that joy, as it takes care of everything, what was I doing that day that I ended up at the book swap? I was joyfully, peacefully enjoying a walk through my town, arrived there, thought, let me follow the intuition of grabbing a book, and got this book, which has unbelievable synchronicities and really good core messages. Another book I'll suggest to you guys if you haven't read it, and I haven't decided for myself if I want to do a book thing about it or whatever here. However, The Four Agreements is an excellent book, and I would highly invite you that if you do read the book to onboard those agreements, because they basically apply to literally every situation in life, and they're gold, like actual gold. I know it's a common thing for people to be like, gold nuggets this, gold nuggets that. It's genuine gold in this case. So I think what I was saying was just that I've been really learning a lot from books lately, and that actually, interestingly, me getting to read is the result of me taking myself as a bigger priority and putting my joy first, because I actually do like to read when I get to read books that are on something of interest to me, or they're just really, really good fictions. So I invite you to, as I have before, explore your world and to passionately pursue joy, because as simple and as silly as it may even seem, joy will take care of everything. AKA, the more that you are in joy, the easier things will flow. And it's really the truth. You will know if, like me, at any point in your life you struggled with depression, anxiety, stuff that brings your vibration down, you will know how hard that is to come up from. And that joy feels really relieving and really good and doesn't feel heavy like that. So I invite you to do more of the things that make you feel good and make you feel safe and solid and like the person that you're here to express and be, which is your unique self, as I've said a gajillion times. So if this video has helped you, please do share it with anyone you think it might benefit. Subscribe, as that really helps me out as a small content creator to get my message out there to those folks who need to hear it. And last but not least, if you, my gorgeous, beautiful spirit soul, need any support or coaching, please don't hesitate to reach out at this email address, where it would be my pleasure to serve you in whatever way I can, particularly if it pertains to your health. I am, in fact, certified. So have a beautiful and a blessed rest of your day or night when you're seeing this, and I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next video. Namaste, much love, and stay healthy. Bye. I, yours truly, me, use guys, I was gonna call it a substance, but let's be real, joy ain't actually like necessarily tangible. Like I haven't had, I go super valley girl when I'm stuttering because it's so crazy, and actually fully feel the joy and really enjoy the moment. And to acknowledge the universe by saying thank you in that moment, and also requesting, and I'd like more of that, please, as I've said a gajillion times.